Chasing Mirrors is a 3-year project funded by the John Lyon's charity. We're working with 3 community organisations in West London, predominantly with young people. And the aim is for them to work with a professional artist to engage with the collections at the National Portrait Gallery, and then to work with creative workshops and produce some work looking at the idea of self.
I'm sitting in the middle of a wonderful installation. It represents those who took part in the workshops in Anissa, Paiwand and Tallow, who were invited to come and think about themselves.
I thought it was really good that we could talk about where we came from, like our family, our cultural background, our religion.
There's always different ways you can communicate with people and find out who they are.
We were thinking of like the rest of the gallery and how they use portraiture and identity to represent them and how we're using it to do us.
When you see this, what does it make you think?
When you come in this gallery, you have an expectation of what a portrait is, and it was really fun to play around with that expectation and kind of challenge it.
It was really different this year because we didn't use pictures at all.
Usually people express themselves through words or drawings. It was something really different.
It was more deeper because we actually used objects that represented us and colours that represented us.
The whole exhibition was everyone's personality, and everything had a piece of someone in it.
I've often used the metaphor of textile, the interweaving of human stories and bringing cloth and writing, or weaving and the word together. And the text that runs around the outside is a combination of the meanings of the names, but done in the rhythm of the 99 names of God. So this room, although it's written, it's just language only, when you read it, you get a whole series of images, so you come back to the figurative in some way, but in your head. I had worked with the object wrapping before, so I kind of presented that as an idea, and they liked the idea of actual physical, personal things being present in this space. So I gave them these 3 options, objects from the past, present and future.
Each object had its own little story. The fact that you have to search for it and it's wrapped up and you don't know what it is, it's like a mystery. It was exciting.
When I was designing how the objects would be configured within each setting, I was considering the feeling of the group. So the Paiwand group, the sort of feeling of it could kind of fly off at any moment. The situation is quite risky, so that communicates something like of that. And the Anissa group, who were very kind of well-behaved and more controlled and tidy and very mature in many ways. And then the Tallow group, who are this tall, proud teenage thing. So each portrait, although it's made up of individual expressions, there's also a kind of sense of a group.
We feel it's really important to provide opportunities for lots of different audiences to come to the National Portrait Gallery, and indeed for us to take our work out to them.
It gives them a sense of the relationship of ideas of achievement, of representation that go well beyond the simply conventional faces that they might expect.
That's a smart picture.
I got Paiwand involved because I wanted them to tap into the creative side, for them to do something and express themselves visually into art.
The sort of workshops that they wanted to do sounded very creative and exciting, which has always appealed to us as an organisation. It's helped to look beyond our parameters of our local environment here and to say, okay, go and you can feel comfortable.
I've seen them be more creative. It's been exciting to see how different young person have got different views in life.
I do hope that it offers space and opportunity to self-reflect on where they're at, what's been important to them, what they're aspiring to, and also for them to be valued in a way by being placed in this space.
I didn't think that I'd ever get an opportunity to do like a project like that where it's an exhibition so anyone and everyone can see it.
I love the idea of a mass of people seeing the work and also seeing these sometimes unseen kinds of people in a new way, in a poetic way.
To know that we're working with someone who's a professional, it gave us that inspiration to do like similar things.
That kind of makes me feel a bit proud and amazed. It makes you feel that you can do anything, just set your mind to it.
It feels like professional, like we feel like we've done something. People came and looked at it and were interested, and it feels special.